Greetings, my fellow viewers. This is the Timeless CyberKnight with another review of a figure that's literally a third party, well, pretty much an original character. And that one being Oculus Max Eris Kultur. And of course, let's take a look at the packaging. Oops. As you all see here, she comes in a wonderful artwork of the box that literally depicts her. Well, literally. Take a look at her and take a look at the box. They package it at the same size as the whole figure, which is nice. And of course, being an alternative version of the first one, given that this one, the original, didn't really release on Big Shoshi store, which you can get this one on, because let's face it, the price would. The scalpers literally priced the original one for like over $200 right now. So having this one being an alternative one is nice. And of course, this gives her also the bio of who she is and what she really does. And she is really a woman, a fembot of culture. I know, my comedy says just as bad as Jumping the Honks. Anyway, well, she was literally created by a mad scientist called Ziaxis. I'm not sure if that's how sad mad scientist works. Anyway, well, she literally is pretty much a fan of, well, strong gladiators, and she's literally scanned the form of Tarn. So this woman can literally talk you and literally aura on you to death. Well, that does it, and let's go and take a look at the overall figure, shall we? Oh, sweet Jesus. Yeah, my goddamn, oh boy. Don't worry, Ghidorah is fine. I just placed him a little bit wrong. Actually, well, one figure literally fell on him, or just him in general. I'm sure he's fine. Even though I was supposed to sell him later on. Anyway. See? Tough as a rock. So, the overall painting I'm sculpting on this lovely lady is quite phenomenal. I mean, I cannot over exaggerate how wonderful she looks. I mean, ever since I saw the first video of her, which was MGO 316, and then later on to Perspective and then Job in the Hong, I always wanted Eris Culture. But of course, given the sculpting price, it was not possible. Until later on this year, so she literally announced that, well, Ocular Max / Mastermind Creation is gonna release her in an alternate coloring. I was stoked. You can see some areas that they had literally changed the coloring of her, and also giving her some phenomenal features. And of course, well, given the colors from original to more popping purple. And even her undermask, it is removable, but a little bit loose, but it is stealable. You can see her lipstick looking more, well, tastier than before. Of course, that noggin of her, just wonderful. And of course, that sticker sheet that I added on was literally a part of Shoshi Store's sticker sheets that I literally got plenty. You cannot get them anymore, but it was nice of them before that they send this to us. And of course, I think I'm gonna keep the mask off of her because she's not really torn. I hope so. I do not fear death. And of course, the mask, while doesn't have scars, it shows that she literally scanned the form, and this is just a damn brand new a goddamn mask. Which Tarn will be jealous. Focusing me on my. Hold on. There we go, nice and easy. You can see the mask is so damn clean. Whoop. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. But just not to be just called a being a hypocrite, but who do I give a damn if I'm being called a hypocrite or being cancelled? Twitter is goddamn dying, or pretty much dead. But anyway, what's also pretty nice is the overall backpack, which is literally, given that the Tarn is known for having this kind of backpack, it's not really that annoying at all. And of course, given the solidity of the die cast and plastic, she will not even fall. And I proved my point. However, originally, the original copy had the quality control issue where the ankles was way loose and they were not solidified. However, this copy is a little bit tediously better than the original, given that they stay in place and they do not move that much when you pose her. And of course, given the die-cast metal on the feet when you pivot her, the up and down articulation of toes, the heels are quite nice, the articulation of the fingers, which are individually, which is, whoa, splayed out hand. Jesus, it looks like goddamn. Her hands got crushed, and of course, god damn it. And given this is also pretty much the representing of Tarn, her cannon can be removed, which of course is a part of the transformation. Don't you dare comment parts for me, cry babies. And if you think I'm gonna go for the overall articulation now, you may be right. As you know, the overall articulation of this head is pretty much on a ball joint with a hinge at the neck, which you can literally do the chicken unsi kind of position. The only problem that I do have with the neck, which can be fixed a little bit easily, a little bit loose, but it's not that big of a deal. The arms are literally on a hot rod and of course butterfly joint. The treads are movable, which are a part of the transformation. I may do a transformation on this one, maybe. Of course, she can go 90 degrees on this end of the elbow and can do maximum up in the upper area. A hinge swivel at the hand with splayed hands that has individually articulated fingers that is literally like a functional human hand. We have a hinge joint at the ab section, pretty much two sections, so you can crunch her really far. Look at that. And of course she can crunch back even far further. And of course she can also go side to side, and then also have a rotational swivel at the waist. The hips are quite a fascinating feature, because they are not like any kind of hips, but you can literally hinge out these hip joints and you can give her quite a phenomenal spread. You can also cheat that, but whoa. And of course, even though she is a female robot and doesn't have anatomically accurate proportions, she is still juicy with that butt. Not gonna lie. And of course, given the connection is on the sideways, she can rotate really questionable in the 360 degrees. She can bend quite far, which is part of the transformation, but that's pretty much even more impressive. And of course, a knee swivel, which is maybe part of the transformation. And of course, we mentioned that of the pivots and the overall ankle tiltage, upper leg calf joint. Anyway, what I'm saying is that the overall articulation is quite phenomenal. It's pretty much what I expected of a mastermind creation. And my first, holy crap, is she impressive. And of course, these tread back pieces can also articulate as well. Well, who gives a damn? So here we have her next to the other fembots and me. And you can see the scale of her is quite well, 18 to 19 centimeters. Well, anyway, what I'm trying to say here is a 6-inch SH figure arts. Just to show the scale. And of course, the Guacamole Gamer for 9000. And the Christmas tree. Overall, what can I say about this figure? She is just wonderful. And if you think I'm gonna transform this girl, you can bet your ass I will not. But I will make a part 2 of it for a quote-unquote just how to transform it video. But I am not gonna go through a transformation process on a female, any transformer. Just to pan out this video. You can bet. You can wait for a how to transform it video. But I will maybe show an image here there. But that's about it. Overall, what can I say about this female Fembot? That's literally an original character. She's just fantastic. Don't worry, I'll be fine. But the next one will be about this girl. Finally.